My name is Sean Swain. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I've been playing Tekken for about 8 years now. Work in the hospital, work at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. So I have a day job and I like to play Tekken all day, every day. Winter Brawl was great. It was fun. There's a lot of competition here, especially for Tekken. A lot of East Coast killers. And this guy, Cody, actually came. I believe he's from Florida. He's another solid player. So we had an international, we had a player from out of state come through. So it was cool. But competition was fierce, man. Competition was fierce. Grand finals was hard. Top 8 was pretty hard. I came about with fighting games because I never liked doing homework. I never liked doing homework, so I used to always come home and play games. The first game I started playing competitively actually is DOA, DOA Ultimate 2 for Xbox One. That was like my first competitive game. Because Xbox One was like the first official console where like you can talk to everybody and conversate, play, and kind of chill online. So I played it a lot. I played a lot of hours in that. And a friend of mine named Dan, he goes by nickname of Storm. He actually got me into Tekken because I was just playing DOA. I didn't really care about Tekken. I was like, well, I got this game. I'm starting to get good in DOA, so I don't care. He's like, nah, play it, man. Play Tekken 5, because that's when 5.0 was out. He's like, nah, play Tekken 5. So I was like, I'll play Tekken 5, man. Ever since then, I dropped DOA like a bad habit. I didn't go back. Like, I love Tekken. I definitely love it. The thing about Grand Finals was I knew it was going to be hard because me and GM are training partners. So I knew it was going to be hard because you never want to play your training partner in tournament, especially Grand Finals when it's like first to 3, and then if he loses, he comes back, resets it. It makes it even harder. So you don't want to play your friend. But it was fierce. But since I know how he plays, I know his tendencies, and I use Miguel and Bob. And Miguel has a difficulty against Lee. It's actually not a great matchup. It's not a horrible matchup, but it's not good either. So I just knew that I should just stay patient. You have to be really patient in that matchup with Miguel and use your counter hits and things wisely. The thing I was doing was really trying to space him out and make him make mistakes. And when he got too antsy, when I had the life lead, that's when I would do my counter hits with Miguel. So Miguel was really the most important. Even though it's a bad matchup, he's the most important part of the match in general, because Bob goes even with Lee, but you want to make sure you have the advantage with your weaker character. You don't want to be in a disadvantage with Bob and then have to rely on your weaker character in a bad matchup. So I tried to get the lead early and just play solid. I play Miguel Bob because those are both my main characters in Tekken 6. When 6.0 came out, there's a lot of cheap characters. I actually didn't play Bob in T6 because he was overpowered. And then I wanted to play Miguel, man, because everybody said Miguel sucked. So I tried him in T6 and I liked him. Ever since then, I like Miguel because he's mad rough. He looks like he's from the Bronx. Like, he fights like he's from the Bronx. Like, straight hood, no fighting stance, no anything. He just fights. He's a brawler. So it's cool. That's my favorite character in the game. It means a lot because it definitely gives me more confidence, because I haven't been too confident lately because I've been losing in Grand Finals a lot. I've been losing to tough matchups, and it's pretty frustrating. And then there's new characters in the game now. There's so many new characters that you don't have that much time to break down every single character before another major tournament, so it makes it a lot harder. But it means a lot, though. It definitely means a lot. It keeps my confidence up to know that I am a champion. I've won before and I'm still winning. It's just that I haven't been consistent lately, but now I feel like I'm going to be able to pick up the pace again and start winning again. And it's important also because before this tournament, I wasn't going to play Miguel. I was just going to play Steve Fox, which is my old main character from like Tekken 5 to beginning of 6. But I was going to drop him because he's not that good. Like, he's a solid character, but he's not like, he's not amazing. So I was going to drop him because he has hard matchups, but I just sat in the lab for the whole week and really looked at things that I wasn't doing and looked at moves that I wasn't really utilizing the best way I could. And I just went into it and said, I'm going to play my team no matter what. Win or lose, I'm playing my team. I actually don't think it's hurting the offline community. I think if anything, it's helping a lot. And the reason it's helping a lot is because getting sessions is very hard, because Tekken players are more, I guess it's a little more of a, it's not like an old crowd, but it's a little older crowd where everybody has work, everybody's always busy, things like that. And sometimes people are too far to play with each other. Like some of the best players in the U.S. are all scattered all over the U.S. So even if you have a couple people, in your state, they may not be very good. So majority of the time, you're helping them get better without anybody helping you, and you're kind of staying the same level. But online helped a lot, because a lot of players that wanted to get into the game and couldn't find sessions and didn't know how to contact people. Now they got into the game. Now they play online. They're learning everything online. They're learning the matchups, learning combos, learning setups. And then I think online also helps because you get to communicate with everybody. So if you don't know something in your state, you could, maybe you could talk to somebody. Oh yeah, what's going on? I live in New York too, for example. Like, I live in New York too. Where do you guys meet up? Where do you guys play tournaments? Things like that. And it helps. And those people come out. And those people have actually been coming out. Like a lot of the online-based players have actually been coming out. So online for Tekken has actually helped it tremendously compared to Tekken 6. Well, Tekken, the main core of Tekken has always been a very fundamentally sound experience game. Like, it's really an experience game because it takes a while to be good in Tekken. Like, you can't just pick up a cheap character. It's not like some other games. I ain't gonna say, it's not like some other games where you can just pick up a cheap team and pick up this character, and then the next thing you know, the next major you go into, you got top 5. Hey, I got top 8, I got top 5. All I did was change my character. I didn't get better, but I did change my character. But you can't do that. You can't really do that in Tekken. Tekken is an experience game. You can pick the best characters in the game, and you're still gonna get bopped without experience. You have to learn the game. That's why I always love Tekken, because Tekken, you have to be good at the game to get the best results in Tekken. You have to be good. And the direction that Tekken Tag is moving towards, I feel like it's still always going to be a more defensive, fundamentally sound game. But right now in Tekken Tag, since it's so new, and a lot of people don't know all the characters, a lot of people don't know how to deal with certain team combinations. Some characters you combine with another character will do, you'll get more damage output. You have different setups. The setups and combinations of teams are almost endless in Tekken Tag. So it's a lot harder of a game to adapt to because there's so many different things. And it's still fresh. So right now, a lot of people, and I kind of feel like right now, offense is paying off. Offensive playstyle right now is paying off because the damage in Tekken Tag 2 is so high, and the mix-ups are so hard to block now. It's less forgiving. It's a way less forgiving game now. And so right now, a lot of people are having good results because of offensive play style. But I think eventually the fundamental and defensive play style is the best, I feel. Oh, AGE, man. That afterglow, baby. Hold on. Let me light up, man. AGE, man. I love this company. These guys pick me up. I was having a hard time with getting a sponsor because I've been doing well for a long time. I've been doing well since Tekken 6, and I guess some sponsors didn't really show that much interest, but AGE showed a lot of interest in me, and it's such a great company. Like, I appreciate it. Like Sebastian, who manages the team, very cool guy. Very fair, and he understands because he's a player. Like, the thing I like about AGE, especially Sebastian being my manager, is because Sebastian was a player. And that means a lot because he understands how it is, and he has a different mindset than other sponsors and other companies that want to sponsor players. But it's a great company. They take care of you. They care about you. So I love the company. AGE, 15% off. Use the promo code AGE Fab. My name is not anything special. My name actually is pretty silly, and I was lazy about my name because when I first got into games, I was like, well, what is my name going to be? So I just took my name from high school because people used to call me that because back in the day when, Fab first came out, and that was like the jersey era. I was like wearing the basketball jerseys and all of that stuff back then, and then I would always go to school with like the official basketball jerseys and things like that, and try to look, try to dress nice and things. So people started calling me Fab. So it really came from high school. Some friends just called me Fab just to be silly, and I didn't know what else to call myself. So I said, all right, I'll just call myself Fab. That's really how that happened. The next tournament I'm looking forward to, which to me is gonna be the probably like best tournament, if not the best, the most important tournament, at least to me, for Tekken period, is Final Round. Final Round is a Tekken. Of course it's a tournament for everything, but For Tekken players, they really show love. Like Larry really shows love to the Tekken community, and everybody's going. Because, you know, a lot of people have trouble traveling around for Tekken, especially because, you know, sometimes airfare is expensive, things like that. But everybody is making sure they go to final round, no matter what. Everybody's saving their money if they have to. Everybody's going. And it's important to me because that's where the most comp is. I care about playing the best comp. You know, I feel like I'm the best player, so I want to beat the best. International players I heard might come, so we might have some Japanese players, you never know. But final round is definitely going to be hype, and that's the most important tournament to me right now, and that's the next tournament I'll be at.